Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be making my predictions for the 2018 edition of Hell in a Cell. As of this recording, there's 8 matches scheduled for the card and no pre-show matches have been added yet. The one problem that I think this show could be facing is that the next show, the WWE Super Showdown that's going on in Australia, already has 10 matches announced. This including some of the competitors who will be facing off on Sunday at Hell in a Cell already have matches announced either with the same people or with different people such as the New Day. So the 2 things I could see going into the shows, don't be surprised with the result as they're already set in stone for the Australia show, or don't be surprised if things change for that Australia show. So now I'll get into my predictions for Hell in a Cell. The first match is our first of 2 Hell in a Cells scheduled for the evening, where Randy Orton will take on Jeff Hardy. With this being one of Jeff Hardy's bucket list WWE matches that he wanted to have inside a Hell in a Cell, and in the recent interviews he's done talking about how his body's been feeling and how he's been holding up with the injuries he's been dealing with, I see him losing to Randy Orton here. Besides the things Jeff Hardy's been saying about his health, where I could see him just getting destroyed in this match and having Randy Orton send him off for a couple of months to heal back up, and the fact that this is Randy Orton's first singles match back on pay-per-view since debuting this new character where he's been sneaking up on people, in particular Jeff Hardy. I think this is going to be the start of a new Randy Orton tear where he just starts going through people and starts hurting them and putting them out for a little bit. I could see his next feud being against Rusev, where he takes Rusev out for a little bit to where he can be the man who destroyed Rusev Day by finally putting the nail in the coffin and sending Rusev off for a little bit, and then probably destroying Aiden English on a random SmackDown episode. Now on to the next match. Next up on this card is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, where the New Day will defend their titles against Rusev Day. As you can tell by my last prediction where I think Randy Orton will be going, I believe the New Day will retain their SmackDown Tag Team titles here. There are 2 huge reasons I believe that the New Day will keep their tag team titles here. Number 1 is that they just won them from the Bludgeon Brothers last month after Eric Rowan went out with an injury and they beat them on SmackDown for the titles in a no DQ match. The second reason is because of the Australia show. The New Day already has their match scheduled to defend the tag team titles against The Bar, who were in the finals and couldn't beat Rusev Day. So this has me believing that WWE is just using this match as a holdover to get to the Australia show next month. And I could potentially see Aiden English and Lana having like a run-in in this, where Lana just happens to be standing in the wrong place at the wrong time and Aiden English bumps into her, Rusev is distracted and annoyed, and then Aiden English gets hit with the Midnight Hour and we're done here and the New Day win. The next match we'll go into is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, where Charlotte Flair will be defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch. Going into this match, I can see either person walking out with the title. One way I can strongly see this match ending is that Becky Lynch has Charlotte in the disarmor and Charlotte gets to the ropes, but Becky holds on to the submission for way too long, gets DQ'd, and Charlotte has a hurt arm going into their next match in Australia. But if you force me to pick a winner here, I'm going to pick Becky Lynch to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. With Becky's recent change in character, where she started out as kind of like a heel turn, but with the crowd cheering her like crazy, it seems like there's a middle ground where she's just annoyed at her current position and is going to do whatever it takes to get to the title. And I see with Becky winning here, this can turn Charlotte nuts to where she thinks maybe I was holding my friend back and she was right the whole time. And then Becky will cut promos leading into her next match where she says she was right all along and Charlotte was holding me back. And when I finally got a one-on-one chance with her, I destroyed her arm and I won this title. And this will set Becky on a huge roll for the next months to come. Now the next match is our mixed tag team match, where Maurice and The Miz will take on Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. My pick to win this match is the team of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. With a match set up for Australia where The Miz vs Daniel Bryan's allegedly supposed to be a #1 contenders match as it's currently listed right now, I see Daniel Bryan getting the win here for his team, where this will lead into their #1 contenders match, where at SummerSlam The Miz won and at Hell in a Cell Daniel Bryan made The Miz tap out, so they're even at 1 and the #1 contenders match will settle the score for now. And I could see this leading to The Miz saying something stupid on SmackDown where he blames Maurice and it creates a little bit of a rift between them, where Maurice is gone for a little bit because I don't think she'll be showing up in Australia. And then their Australia match will be one-on-one mano-a-mano with no outside interference unless The Miz scrounges up someone else from Daniel Bryan's past to get in the way. Now on to our next match here at the midway point of the show, which will be for the Raw Women's Championship, where Ronda Rousey will be defending her title for the first time against Alexa Bliss. I feel like this match is my no doubt Stone Cold lock pick for this pay-per-view, where Ronda Rousey will keep the Raw Women's Championship. With the upcoming Evolution show, I see Ronda being in the main event, and her defending the Raw Women's Championship is exactly what I think she'll be doing. And with the rumors circulating around, it's rumored to be that she'll be defending the title against Nikki Bella in the main event. So it's a super showdown in Australia for the 6-woman tag, where it'll be Ronda and the Bella Twins taking on the Riot Squad. And we're going to likely see Ronda and the Bella Twins running through the Riot Squad and getting the win, and then Nikki doing something afterwards to set up the match for the Evolution show. The next match I believe is going to be the match of the night, and it's for the Raw Tag Tag Team titles, where the team of Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler will defend their Raw Tag Team titles against Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. I believe this match is easy to argue that either team will walk away with the Tag Team titles. Ziggler and McIntyre just won the Tag Team titles from the B Team, but Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have recently reformed the Shield, and this is Ambrose's first match where he'll actually be a competitor, not just being on the outside on pay-per-view. And I feel like the result of this match will add as the catalyst to when Dean Ambrose turns heel on Seth Rollins. That's why my pick to win this match and new Raw Tag Team champions is the team of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. The reason I think this is number one, I think it will be cool to see the Shield potentially with all the titles, to where they can be argued to be at their best they've ever been since they have all the gold that they could get their hands onto on Raw. And this will lead to the turn where Dean Ambrose has had enough with Rollins, to where on one show Rollins is going to have to defend both the Intercontinental and the Tag Team titles in the same night. And he'll go on and defend his Intercontinental Championship and win the match, but it's going to take everything he has out of him. And then this will lead to the Tag Team title match, where Rollins and Ambrose will come up short and lose their titles, and Ambrose realizes that Rollins put himself more above the team since he gave his all for the Intercontinental title and didn't have enough to keep the Raw Tag Team titles with them. This will lead to Ambrose turning and then leading them on to feud for the IC title for many months to come. Now into our final two matches. The first match is for the WWE Championship, where AJ Styles will be defending his title against Samoa Joe. Now with the last match between them two ending up in a DQ, I see us getting a defined winner here, and my pick to win this match is Samoa Joe. Last month I thought Samoa Joe would win the match and walk away with the WWE Championship. Nothing has changed this month. I still think Samoa Joe is going to walk away with the championship here. Now that he's even more in AJ's head, and now that he's an author writing books for kids, that he's now in AJ's head even more, and this I think will lead to the demise of AJ Styles' title run and will end up rising Samoa Joe to the top where he takes the title here. And then this will lead to their next match in Australia, where Samoa Joe will say, AJ, you'll get your championship match again, but you'll have to leave your family like we all know you like to do and come to Australia and try to beat me for it. And that more than likely will be the end between them two for a little while. Now on to our main event of the evening, our second Hell in a Cell match, which will be for the WWE Universal Championship, where Roman Reigns will defend his title against Braun Strowman inside a Hell in a Cell with special guest referee Mick Foley. Now with Mick Foley being added to this match, I could potentially see Mick Foley having something to do with the end of this match and who walks out champion, or maybe Stephanie made him be in there so Roman walks out without the title. But in all likelihood, I see Roman Reigns walking out with the Universal title, considering he just won it last month at SummerSlam. And the next time Stephanie's on Raw, she calls out Mick Foley for not doing what she told him to, and then Mick cuts a promo saying he only does what's right for the WWE Universe. But after this match, I don't see where this leaves Braun Strowman. At Australia, he's already supposed to be in a 6-man tag match, where it's the Shield against Braun, Ziggler, McIntyre. And if we look at the WWE pay-per-view schedule, the upcoming events are the Showdown, where he's in the 6-man tag match, and then Evolution, where he won't be on it because it's the all-woman show, and then Survivor Series, where in the past the title hasn't been up on the line, where it's been SmackDown vs. Raw. So where does this leave Braun Strowman? Does he have to wait all the way till December to get a title match again, or will they just put it on Raw? Because if Braun has to wait all the way to December, I have zero idea how WWE is going to fill that gap for all those months. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2018 edition of Hell in a Cell. If you liked the video, hit the like button, leave your predictions in the comment section below, and if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, hit the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.